So, a game journalist for Stadia is advocating for stuff against content creators. Horror of horrors, you mean someone who works at Google has said something anti-content creator? Say it ain't so. God in heaven help us. Google, which owns YouTube, would never, and I mean never, employ people that would advocate for anything that would harm content creators. You guys just took what he said out of context, you filthy little trolls. YouTube, in and of itself, is proof that if you are Trevor Noah, they will take care of you and promote you. They will love you and they will caress your curly little hair. Oh wait, poor Brittany Venti. Susan Wachowski would never caress her curls. Yeah, I know I'm late on this, but I tend to have my nose in an editing program 90% of the time, so it's kind of hard to keep up with stuff. Being upset with my upload schedule is like being mad at an Asian child in an Apple sweatshop that was late with your phone. Damn it, Ling Ling! You're late with my content! That's it, no more rice for you or your family! Hey, Stu, can I say that? Or is that too far? Because, you know, the line with YouTube, anything remotely funny is dangerous. No? No satire allowed. Is that so, Stewie? Unless I say Orange Man bad. Okay, gotcha. Orange Man bad. Oh, Mama Susan, I'm not saying women are bad leaders. I'm just saying that YouTube isn't going very well right now. Okay, back on subject. Our boy Alex came in with the hottest of hot takes. I could feel streamers' buttholes pucker at the very idea of having to pay a licensing fee. My God. Is my future ex-wife okay? Is Pokey all right? What's that, Stu? Pokey's in the Hamptons with AOC? Well, why wasn't I invited? Oh, because she doesn't care if I live or die. That sounds about right. Anyway, Stadia, that heaping pile of dog shit. I swear to God, Google needs to hire someone that didn't finish college because it seems like they don't give college courses on common sense, only gender studies. Stadia's, it's on its way to being, you know, the next Google Glass or Google Fiber. Stuff that once existed, but now is no longer spoken of. Nevermore. Alex said this. All right, streamers worrying about getting their content pulled because they use music they didn't pay for should be more worried by the fact that they're streaming games they didn't pay for as well. It's all gone as soon as publishers decide to enforce it. He's technically not wrong. The second publishers decide they want more money, they could do it overnight and destroy so many of us. On top of that, he might have been watching a couple Twitch streams where girls literally would watch Just Dance on YouTube. They wouldn't even buy the game. They would watch Just Dance, dance to it on their laptop, and then make thousands of dollars. Thoughts ruining it again. The real truth is, the streamers should be paying the developers and publishers the games they stream. They should be buying licenses like any real business and paying for the content they use. Like, he's only thinking in the terms of streamers that have major money. You know, the Pokemains, the Ninjas, Dr. Disrespects, etc. The people who make crazy money. Like, I remember when Doc came back, he made like $300K off of his stream just being up and he wasn't even streaming. So he's like looking at that sort of shit and he's going, where's my money, bitch? But then he's also not thinking, there's a lot of people that aren't making that sort of bread. Imagine if you had to pay for a license and nobody watched your stream. The developers would be like fucking mafia hitmen. Like EA and Activision. Think about that. Where's my money, Tony? I'm sorry, Bobby Kotick. I can only get 10 people that watch my stream, and donations have been really light. I only made $100 this month. And Bobby Kotick would look at him like, you pay me. My mother's got coronavirus. We can't afford the treatments. You pay me. It's dystopian, and it's a possibility if the gaming companies ever decide to flip that switch. The gaming industry is a pit of human avarice and greed, with a startling lack of creativity, much like the music industry, which is now eating Twitch streamers' booty holes like the Booty Warrior. This dude's hot take was so hot it burned Darkside Phil's ass hairs clean off, and he sprang into action. I haven't seen DSP move this fast since he got the dunk on Pro Jarrett, which spawned a whole redemption arc in his head. I haven't seen DSP move this fast since he got $1,000 to go get Jasper to be on stream, with his positive news. You gave me $1,000. Look at my cat. I've been giving away Smokey for free. It does say that. Oh, Phil. It must have been another one of those goddamn DSP Jin tweets. You know, Jin and Jasper. It's called a transformative work. Pretty sure games don't play themselves, snort. Might as well argue that the paint and the canvas manufacturers own the painting you make with them. And you need to buy a license from them too to keep ownership of your art. And you're in the industry. Yikes! Nothing scarier than Phil using buzzwords that kids use. Holy Christ. Yikes coming out of Phil's mouth is pretty much how I feel about 2020 as a whole. DSP's reply is actually stupid. Like, bro, the video game is a painting on a canvas? What, dude? In Phil's mind, he is Picasso or Leonardo da Vinci. The art is already there. You react to it. What DSP does, I could hardly call transformative. Spinning in a goddamn chair and eating Skittles while putting on a vest, Lord have mercy. This is some high art. The art of the grift. There we go. That's Phil's fucking tell-all book when he gets old. Oh, wait, he's already old. Yeah. Anyway. But then again, this is the same dude who said video games are the ingredients to make his art. Play the clip, Stu.
Without me pressing start, without me using the buttons, without me using the joysticks to control it, without me giving my creative content, my verbal input with my commentary, this video, which is a work of art, would not exist. It's every bit as much mine, if not more so, than it is for Sega. I paid Sega their $60. I paid them their fee to utilize the ingredients to make my work of art. こいつの成長を見守ってきたことだけかもしれない。
Alright. Back on subject, Google immediately left this dude out to dry with their public statement. Honestly, the only thing that came from this is, you now know some developers would love to yank money out of your pocket if you stream. And if the game industry ever does this, a lot of people would be fucked. Except for the chosen few that they want to promote their games and stuff like that, much like the PS5, being given to celebrities and gaming journalists with about as much credibility as DSP. Oh wait, this guy said some other stuff? What do you say, Stu? He said Japanese games are gibberish. Well, he might be right about Metal Gear Solid 5, but I wouldn't say that about every Japanese game. Some of those damn Japanese games are tearjerkers. You want the real answer? I think there's a subtle racism in the business, especially on the journalist side, where Japanese developers are forgiven for doing what they do. I think it's condescending to do this. The interviewer seemed pretty surprised at that response. But then Hutchinson continued. Yeah, just think about how many Japanese games are released where their stories are literal gibberish. Literal gibberish! There's no way you could write this with a straight face, and the journalists say it's brilliant. You know he's talking about like Metal Gear 5. I gotta admit, like the story for Metal Gear 5 was just such a cluster that it is like, I don't know what Hideo was smoking that day, but he should have left it at Metal Gear 4. It was a good end. It tied up all the loose ends, and then 5 comes in. This is my own gripe. But to say all Japanese games are gibberish, that is bullshit, dude. How many times have you played Final Fantasy and that shit forced you to cry against your wills? I know, Stu, I said wills. I was watching Will Smith's TikTok, and then it all became clear to me. No wonder Jada Pinkett cheated on him. Look what he's doing. You will never catch me doing TikToks like that. His TikToks were a step over Ethan Klein's. That is it. One step. But the difference is Will Smith was in Judgment Day, and Ethan's on H3H3. That's why Will gets forgiven. Yeah, so, Stadia. Stadia. I'm sorry, Stu. Like, it's obvious I want to get high, Stu. And my first thought was, you know, getting high doing you listen to the Ramones, you know, bam, 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 bam. I want to be sedated. Can I sing that without copyrights? Long as I don't take out my guitar? Cool. Also, Orange Man, very bad. He's not just bad, he's very bad. Gotta get myself off transparency tube, Stu. Anyway, move on, Stu, for the love of God. The real truth is the streamers should be paying the developers and publishers of the game the games they stream. They should be buying licenses like the real. Let me try this again, dude. Because I don't give a shit. Pretty sure games don't play themselves. Might as well argue that the paint on the canvas manufacturers. What? Oh my Lord. I don't think I've actually tried to read this out loud before. It's called transformative work, Snort. Pretty sure games don't play themselves. Might as well argue that the paint on the canvas manufacturers own the paintings. Does it really say this, or am I going crazy? It does say that. Oh, fucking hell, Phil. It must have been another one of those goddamn DSP Gin tweets.